US President Donald Trump has pressed the Republican governor of Georgia to help overturn Joe Biden's election victory in the state. In a series of tweets, he urged Governor Brian Kemp to call a special session of the state legislature. Why all this overturn? Why all these claims all the time? I thought we've been asked to drop it. Meanwhile, guys, welcome back to our channel. For our new subscribers that are coming for the first time, thank you for coming. Please remember to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon. For our returning subscribers, we say a very big thank you for taking time out to watch our video, to come back to watch our video. Let's get into the news proper. In a series of tweets, he urged Governor Brian Kemp to call a special session of the state's legislature. It came hours before Mr. Trump attended a campaign rally in Georgia for upcoming Senate runoff elections. The president is still refusing to concede and alleges without evidence that Mr. Biden's win was due to fraud. He has launched legal challenges in several states, but so far almost all of them have failed. Georgia was a key battleground state in the election and Joe Biden's narrow win, the first time the state had voted Democrats since 1992, helped seal his victory. It is now the focus of an intense political battle for control of the Senate. If Democrats win January's 2 runoff elections, Republicans would lose control of the upper house. According to the Washington Post, Mr. Trump called Mr. Kemp on Saturday morning and asked him to demand an audit of absentee ballot signatures. Mr. Kemp, who has no power to order such an audit, turned down the request, as source told the newspaper. Mr. Trump has alleged throughout the election that the increase in postal ballots had led to widespread fraud, but there has been no evidence of this. Then on Twitter, the president turned up the pressure of the governor, saying he took to his Twitter handle to post. He said, "I will easily and quickly win Georgia if Governor Brian Kemp, GA, or the Secretary of State permits a single signature verification." Why are these two Republicans saying no? Mr. Kemp tweeted back at Donald Trump. He had publicly called for a signature audit 3 times, to which Trump responded, "You people are refusing to do what you ask. What are they hiding?" He added, "At least immediately ask for special session of the legislature that you can easily and immediately do." Later, Mr. Trump again took aim at Mr. Kemp when he addressed supporters in Valdosta, Georgia, his first post-election campaign rally, saying the governor had to get a lot tougher. The series of tweets which went on between Mr. Trump and Mr. Brian. In Trump's tweet said, "But you never got the signature verification. Your people are refusing to do what you ask. What are they hiding? At least immediately ask for a special session of the legislature that you can easily and immediately do. #transparency. Mr. Brown was forced to reply. He said, "As I told the president this morning, I have publicly called for a signature audit 3 times to restore confidence in our election process and to ensure that only legal votes are counted in Georgia. #Gapo." President Trump told the cheering crowd that he could still win the election, repeating his unsubstantiated claims. He said, "They cheated and rigged our presidential election, but will still win it. The crowd, many waving "Make America Great Again" posters chanted "Stop the Steal" and 4 more years. Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, a Republican, said on Wednesday that no evidence of widespread fraud had been found to support Mr. Trump's claims. An election official in the state, Gabriel Sterling, also a Republican, has urged the president to turn down his fraud claims, saying they were inciting violent threats. Mr. Biden won the election with 306 votes in the Electoral College, the system the US uses to elect a president, to Trump's 232. The college will meet on December 14 to formalize the outcome. The state has 2 separate Senate races on the way ahead of runoff elections on January 5, and both have a Republican incumbent squaring off against a Democratic newcomer. Senator David Perdue, 70 years of age, will compete with John Ossoff, who is 33, a documentary filmmaker. Senator Kelly Leofeld is 50 years of age, is facing off with Reverend Raphael Warnock, who is 51 years of age, a senior pastor at the Atlanta Baptist Church. Recent polls shows Mr. Warnock pulling ahead of MS Leofela and the Presidio Ossoff race in a dead heat. Mr. Trump's Republican Party currently has a slim majority in the upper chamber, and a victory in the runoffs would allow it to counter the Democrat administration of the president-elect Biden. However, if the Democrats win the 2 remaining seats, they would control half the seats in the Senate, and the vice president would be able to act as a tiebreaker. The Democrats already control the lower chamber, that is the House of Representatives. Wow, this is going to be a very hot race. At the end of the day, I hope it doesn't end up to be a rat race, but the claims are becoming too much. We just hope it is finalized so that everybody can move on. 4 more years, or wait till some other time. But we just want this thing everybody to get over with it already. Meanwhile, I'd like you guys to comment on this video, and also remember to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we drop in new updates.